Rain and clouds grounded 9-year-old Emma Houlston and her dad today, but Paul Houlston said it was nice to have a day off. The clouds covered all of the maritime provinces, making it impossible for the child pilot to take off for Sydney, Nova Scotia. The flight is now planned for tomorrow. The schoolgirl from Medicine Hat, Alberta, is trying to become the youngest person ever to fly across Canada. Our weather forecast continues to call for sunny skies for much of the province over the weekend. The south coast and the southern interior will enjoy clear skies and warm temperatures as our ridge of high pressure continues to hold. However, the north coast and the northern interior will be in for more unsettled weather as a series of Pacific frontal systems passes over. Taking a look at the regions, for Whitehorse and the southern lakes, it'll be sunny with highs of 19 degrees, overnight lows of 7. It'll be sunny also in the Peace River region, highs there of 20 and lows of 8. Some clouds and showers showing up in the forecast for the Caribou interior, highs in the low 20s and lows of 12 overnight. For the northern mainland and the Queen Charlottes, again, clouds, some rain, highs of only 14 and lows of 10. For the Thompson Okanagan, sunny, highs of 28 and lows of 13. It'll be sunny in the Kootenays and very warm at 30 degrees tomorrow and overnight lows of 13. For the lower mainland and the island region, look again for the sun, highs of 23 or thereabouts and lows of 12. This good summer weather not only lifts our spirits, it's good for business, the tourist business. Tourism is becoming increasingly important to the BC economy, and in sunny weather or rain, the BC tourism industry is making a much faster than expected recovery from the post-Expo blues. Last year, there was an 11% drop in tourism across the province, compared with the bumper crop harvested in 1986, with Expo as the big drawing card. But this year, we should come close to Expo levels, and very well may surpass them in 1989. We went to Queen Elizabeth Park in Vancouver to find out why the folks keep coming to BC.
Every day in a steady stream, from mid-morning to late afternoon, the tour buses unload hordes of tourists at the top of Vancouver's Little Mountain, the highest point in Vancouver, 500 feet above sea level, and they love it.
First of all, we are from Israel, and we have heard that Vancouver is a very nice place with nice gardens and things like that.
It's got it all, water and mountains and lovely weather.
We are now in Queen Elizabeth Park, and we're overlooking Vancouver.
The business is up, and tourism in general is up throughout North America, but we seem to be getting at least our share or more of it.
For BC, the record year was 1986 with 19 million tourists. That was Expo's year. Next year it fell to below 17 million. But this year the tourism ministry estimates up to 17.5 million visitors. The Expo level could be reached again in 1989, just next year.
I just had a couple on board from Louisiana about 2 weeks ago. They were on a tour, and they looked at me and I looked at him. I thought I recognized him. He said, "You remember me from Expo?" And I says, "Yeah." And he says, "I told you I'd come back." He said, "Brought the whole family this time."
We were here 2 years ago at the exposition and stopped at Whistler, and I wanted to come back.
Our Expo put us on the map, and we're paying for it now. We got to get more buses all the time.
I have done a lot of marketing over the last few years, and prior to Expo, I would almost have to give a geography lesson as to where Vancouver was, whether it was on the east or the west coast or wherever. But now people are certainly aware, and they've heard, if not seen, our city, and they know that it's very beautiful.
In 1974, an in-depth survey showed that most BC tourists then drove in from close by, either Alberta or Washington State, 57% of them. From other parts of North America came 42% of the traffic. From overseas, only 1%, one visitor in 100. A survey done last year showed now only 33% of visitors are from Alberta and Washington. Far more come from further away, 57% from other areas of North America, a full 10% from overseas, one visitor in 10.
持ってるんですよ。で、大元写真を撮りたいんですよね。彼にちょっとした料金を払いますと。
My boss in the company has been worked for 6 years in Vancouver, and he told about me the Vancouver's beauty, so I decided to go here.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's more important to tourism than people going back home and saying they had a marvelous time and it's the one place you must go. That's what it's all about.
You may.
I like it a lot. It's quiet under where I live, and people are nice here.
The friendliness of the people in British Columbia is the best selling product we have. That's the main reason people return here. Second main reason is the cleanliness of the communities. Third is that the visitors feel safe in the communities they visit. And lo and behold, the thing that we think is the best selling product, and that's the wilderness and the beauty and the attractions, is fourth.
Whatever reason they're coming for, visitors are spending more money. In the 1974 survey, each party to the province spent $81 daily. Now the average is up to $130. Overseas visitors spend a lot more.
106.
I got that one, and I got this one.
I enjoyed it, and I'm just a bus driver, and I've seen everything, and I've enjoyed this real well.
I just thought it would be a nice trip.
And it's becoming an increasingly frequent trip for more and more people. Tourism, not mining, is rapidly becoming the #2 industry in British Columbia.